There's also more free ice floating around, is there not?
Yes, there's that too. It's official. The first 8 months of 2012, from January to August, were the hottest on record in the continental United States since record-keeping began in 1895.
No kidding.
That's according to scientists at the National Climate Data Center. While record heat waves and drought made this July the hottest single month ever on record in the U.S., the whole summer, the stretch of June, July, and August, was only the third hottest summer on record in the U.S.
You're saying that July was the hottest month ever recorded in the history of the United States?
Yes.
Amazing.
More importantly, though, each of the last 15 months has been above average for temperature, and that is an unprecedented record, says NOAA scientist Jake Crouch.
That long of a stretch of months has not happened in our period of record of having temperatures this warm for that long of a period.
Consistently higher temperatures are in line with climate scientists' predictions of global warming caused by humans' greenhouse gas emissions.
And yet, Rush Limbaugh, after the Democratic convention, had this to say about it all.
And by the way, Obama last night, he was talking to me last night. And climate change is not a hoax. Yes, it is, just as you are.
Yeah, well, it looks like climate change may very well become an issue, an actual issue in the 2012 presidential campaign. In an interview on Sunday's Meet the Press, GOP presidential candidate Mitt Romney again minimized and dismissed the threat of climate change.
I'm not in this race to slow the rise of the oceans or to heal the planet. I'm in this race to help the American people.
And, of course, slowing the rise of the oceans or healing the planet would be of no help to the American people whatsoever.
Now, President Obama, on the other hand, after years of not mentioning it, focused prominently on climate change in his speech to the Democratic National Convention last week.
And yes, my plan will continue to reduce the carbon pollution that is heating our planet because climate change is not a hoax. More droughts and floods and wildfires are not a joke. They are a threat to our children's future, and in this election, you can do something about it.
Now, again, the candidates are poles apart in clean energy policy. Romney is against federal support for clean energy and has called on Congress to kill off the crucial wind energy production tax credit that expires at the end of this year. Romney's also for keeping billions in permanent annual taxpayer subsidies for big oil. President Obama, on the other hand, called for ending big oil subsidies and expanding federal investment in America's homegrown renewable energy industries. But we should also point out Obama touted the myth of clean coal.
Speaking of hoaxes.
Finally, as the nation commemorates the September 11th terrorist attacks this week, new revelations in the New York Times show that the Bush administration ignored and dismissed even more dire warnings than was previously known. And that provides a stark reminder, says Peter Sinclair of ClimateCrocs.com, that the same people who ignored and ridiculed warnings from terrorism experts prior to 9/11 are the same people who are ignoring and ridiculing climate experts' warnings on the dangers of climate change today.